In this part, we are going to learn Mendel's laws. In the previous videos, we discussed about Mendel's monohybrid experiment and dihybrid experiment. He conducted monohybrid cross. The experiment involves the study of inheritance of a single pair of characters, and he also conducted dihybrid cross. Dihybrid cross involves the study of inheritance of two pairs of characters. Based on these experiments, he proposed three laws. These laws are called as Mendel's law of heredity or Mendel's law of inheritance. Let us start with the first law. It is called as law of dominance. Here there are two plants. One of the plant has the character of round yellow seeds, another wrinkled green seeds. These are parental plants, round yellow and wrinkled seed. They are homozygous plants. When both the gene pairs are same, they are homozygous. Here capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital Y. Both are dominant genes or dominant factors. Here small r, small r, small y, small y. Both are recessive characters. When these plants differ in contrasting characters are crossed. In the first generation, both the characters do not appear. That means both the factors or genes are not expressed. Only one character appears. The character of one of the parents appears in the first generation. That is called as dominant character, and the character which fails to appear in the first generation is called as recessive character. Round yellow is dominant character because it appears in the first generation when two different kinds of plants are crossed. When two homozygous individuals with one or more set of contrasting characters are crossed, the characters that appear in the F1 hybrid are dominant characters, and those that do not appear in F1 are recessive characters. Round yellow is dominant character, wrinkled green is recessive character. Law of segregation or law of purity of gametes is the second law of Mendel. Here there are two pairs of contrasting characters, round, wrinkled, yellow, green. There are two pairs of contrasting characters. The parental plants have two pairs of contrasting characters. So these are the alleles or genes of these two plants, capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital Y, small r, small r, small y, small y. Is there any possibility to combine or join together these two different alleles? Yes, possible. After fertilization it is possible. In F1, these two factors can be brought together. Factors differ in two different contrasting characters can be brought together in F1. The F1 plant is called as heterozygote or hybrid. It is hybrid because it has the factors of two different plants. It is heterozygote. A zygote is formed after fertilization. Here the zygote has capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. So it is heterozygote. The F1 plant is heterozygous plant. It is a hybrid plant. In this plant, the two different pairs of factors are brought together. Capital R, small r are brought together. Capital Y and small y are brought together. Here the law says law purity of gametes. Gametes are pure, and law of it is called a law of segregation. Let us see. The capital R and small r are brought together. They do not mix. So pure, they do not mix. Capital Y and small y are brought together. They do not mix. They remain together without mixing. How can we understand these factors remain together without mixing? Let us see now. Here the law says law of purity of gametes. During gamete formation, these factors or genes separate. That is segregation. Segregation means separation. During gamete formation, the capital R and small r undergo separation. The capital Y and small y undergo separation. So we can understand they do not mix. They are pure. They are brought together in F1, the first generation plants. The two different pairs of factors for two different pairs of characters are brought together, but they do not mix. They separate during gamete formation. So the capital R, capital Y, capital R, small r, they are separated. Capital Y, small y are separated. When we see capital R, small r, each one enters into one gamete. Capital Y, small y. Capital Y enters into one gamete, small y another gamete. Now let us see, when a pair of contrasting factors or gene are brought together in a heterozygote or hybrid. The heterozygote or hybrid is F1 plant. In F1 plant, what are brought together? Pair of contrasting factors or gene are brought together. What do they do? The two members of the allelic pair remain together without mixing. Capital R, capital Y, small y, they remain together without mixing. When gametes are formed, the two separate out. The capital R, small r separate out. Capital Y, small y separate out, so that only one enters each gamete. After two, capital R enters into one gamete, small r, another gamete. Only one enters each gamete. So gametes are pure. There is no mixing of factors. And during gamete formation, the pair of factors separate. So this is law of segregation or law of purity of gametes. Law of independent assortment is the third law. Assortment means separation. Independent assortment, independent separation. Here in F1, the two pairs of factors are brought together. Two or more pairs of factors are brought together in F1, and they are inherited to next generation. These characters are carried from one generation to another generation. This law explains how two or more factors are inherited together. How two or more factors are carried from one generation to another generation. In case of this law explains the inheritance of two or more pairs of characters simultaneously. This law explains how two or more pairs of characters are simultaneously inherited. How are they inherited? These characters are inherited or carried from one generation to another generation through gametes. These characters, see, capital R round, small r wrinkled, capital Y a gene or allele for yellow, small y a factor or allele for green. These characters are carried from or inherited from one generation to another generation through the gametes. So during gamete formation, these factors separate. Capital R, small r separate, capital Y, small y separate. How do they separate? They separate independently. That is, the factors or genes of one pair assort out independently. Assort out means separate out independently of the other pair. The capital or small r separate independently of capital Y and small y. Let us read again. The factors or gene of one pair separate out independently of the other pair. The capital or small r separate independently of the capital Y, small y. How can we understand? Let us see now. The capital R can join with or move with capital Y to another generation through the gamete. The capital R can go with capital Y to another generation through the gamete, and the capital R also can move with small y to another generation. So independently, R can go with capital R can go with capital Y, and also capital R can go with small y to another generation through gametes. So independently, the capital R and small r can separate independently and go to the next generation through the gametes independently. Similarly, the small r can go with capital Y, small r also can go with small y to another generation through the gamete. This is called as law of independent assortment, independent separation. These factors are brought together in F1 hybrid, and when they go to next generation through the gametes, they separate independently of the another pair. Separation of one pair is independent of the another pair. Mendel proposed these laws after conducting monohybrid and dihybrid experiment. So we have to study monohybrid and dihybrid experiment thoroughly. Then only we can understand these laws. So Mendel's work became the foundation for further development in genetics, and modern genetics developed. In the next few topics, we will learn about the modern developments. Here Mendel used the word factor. Capital R is a factor, small r is a factor. Now these factors are called as genes. In the next few topics, we will learn more about the genes.